All right, guys. Last session, you woke up in Conrad's presidential suite at the Mirage with the kind of hangovers that could kill a horse. You'd been celebrating Conrad's latest casino acquisition, another bloody step up his corporate ladder. Arthur was literally stuck to the bathroom floor. Vinny had destroyed his 18-month sobriety chip. Orion was having technical panic attacks, and Conrad was doing his usual paranoid weapons check. Then you looked out the window and Vegas was wrong. Cars abandoned in the middle of the strip, bodies in the street, the Venetian on fire. Orion's emergency alerts were going crazy. Something about biological hazards and infected individuals. The government basically said, don't help anyone, they're fucked. You watched some poor bastard get torn apart by a crowd 40 floors below, saw someone holding up a severed arm like a trophy. The internet died, the phones died, civilization just stopped. Then Jessica from the casino floor started pounding on your door, screaming about things eating people. Conrad, being Conrad, refused to open it because heroes die first. You listened to her get ripped apart in the hallway while debating whether to save her. Spoiler alert, you didn't. You spent the next hour crafting weapons from hotel furniture. Arthur and Conrad made spears from chair legs and kitchen knives. Vinny got a solid brass curtain rod. Orion went full Breaking Bad, making Molotov cocktails and chloramine gas bombs from the minibar. Then Theo Von showed up, high as fuck on shrooms, wearing pizza pajama pants, claiming tweakers were acting weird. You let him in because Arthur's got a bleeding heart, only to discover he had a perfect zombie bite on his ass cheek. He tried to steal Conrad's gun when you called him out on it. Arthur Sparta kicked that infected comedian right through the 40th floor window. So, where we left off, you're armed with improvised weapons, the hallway's full of zombies, Theo Von just became street pizza, and you need to get to the roof.
We need to move. Now. That scream, that crash.
You're telling me?
Through the broken window, you can hear the moaning getting louder from below. Theo's dramatic exit has definitely attracted attention. The sound of his impact echoed off every building on the strip like a gunshot. Whatever was wandering aimlessly down there now has a very clear idea that there are living people 40 floors up. The moaning is multiplying, but it's layered now. The half-dozen infected right outside your door are still pawing and shuffling. But beneath that, you can hear dozens more. A distant chorus of hunger echoing up through the stairwells and elevator shafts. Through the broken window, you can see shapes moving with more purpose toward the Mirage entrance. The random shambling has turned into directed movement.
The stairwell. We go for the roof now.
With zombie horde at door, it's suicide.
A hand punches through the door.
Fuck.
Gray, mottled, fingers grasping blindly. Another follows. The wood is splintering.
When door breaks, I shoot first few. Create gap. You throw fire bottle, we run for stairs. Understand?
Yes.
Not really.
The doorframe cracks. The couch tips backward. In seconds, they'll be through.
Fucking Theo. If he hadn't come here...
We would still have to face this, just later. Focus on living.
It's then the door explodes inward. The couch flips and 7 infected pour through like a wave of putrid flesh. It's showtime.
Joe, I'm emptying half my magazine into these fuckers. 5 shots, center mass.
Roll to hit. Standard firearm skill, but you're firing rapidly, so that's 3 to each shot.
Remind me why again?
The faster you shoot, the less accurate you're gonna be, man. Here's how targeting works. Zombies have 1 AC for normal hits to their body.
Okay.
But every zombie type has a different threshold for vital hits.
Okay.
Could be 16, 18, 20, or even higher, depending on the variant. Hit that threshold, and you deal triple damage to vital spots, usually dropping them instantly.
Okay.
Natural 20 on a vital hit, that's triple damage doubled.
Neat.
Absolute devastation. Works the same whether you're shooting, stabbing, or swinging.
So we don't choose where to aim?
Normally, no. Your skill and the zombie type determine where you connect. But you can spend stamina for a called shot. That gives you +5 to hit, and guarantees all damage goes to vital areas if you connect. Skilled fighters get more killing blows naturally. Let me be clear here. There's never going to be a set way to deal with this. There's so many variants out there in this world. Crawlers, walkers, World War Z sprinters, Last of Us clickers, radiation mutants. Some have very strange targeting rules. Riot gear zombies might need natural 20s to hit vitals through their helmets. Fresh zombies might only need 15s. Heavily mutated variants could have organs in weird places or no clear vital spots at all. Different infection types too. Bacterial, viral, fungal, parasitic, all with different vectors and treatments. This is by default a hard module. One bite can end your character permanently. Resources are scarce. Noise attracts death. And the zombies? They're just the beginning. Other survivors, environmental hazards, supply shortages, everything wants to kill you.
Jesus, Joe, you really went full apocalypse on this thing.
Sounds like home, except in Siberia, at least cold kills zombies too.
Wait, so there could be fungal zombies like cordyceps? That's terrifying from a biological standpoint.
Oh, you have no idea what's coming. This world has everything.
I don't like that.
Okay, first shot. 16. Second and third are... 6 and another 6. Fucking fantastic. Anyway, fourth and fifth. 18 and 14.
3 hits out of 5. Roll damage. The fourth is a headshot, so times it by 3.
Now that's it. That's 11 damage. 10 damage and 24 damage for the last one.
The Glock barks like cannon fire in the enclosed space. Your first shot punches through a zombie in a Mirage security uniform, blood and gray matter splattering the wall behind him. He drops instantly. The third shot catches a tourist zombie in the face, her Hello Kitty t-shirt now painted with black blood. She crumples. Your fifth shot takes down a casino dealer still wearing his name tag, Brad. 3 bodies hit the marble, but 4 keep coming, including one with half his jaw hanging by tendons.
Haha, take that, Brad, you dusty don.
Christ, Conrad, save some ammo.
3 down, but we got more coming.
Joe, I'm lighting and throwing my Molotov at the doorway cluster.
Roll to hit.
What attribute?
Reflexes. Distance would be grit, reflexes is accuracy.
That's 15.
Neat. The champagne bottle spins end over end. It shatters against the doorframe right between 2 advancing zombies. A cocktail waitress missing most of her left arm, and a security guard with bite marks covering his throat. The Everclear ignites instantly, bathing both in liquid fire. Roll damage for me, man.
Oh, come on. So for my 46, I rolled 2 2s and a 1. So 7 damage total.
Oofed. Unlucky. So they don't stop advancing, they just do it while burning.
Fuck.
Flames lick up the doorframe and catch the expensive wallpaper.
Remind why the fuck you just did that?
I don't know, man. I'm second guessing it myself now.
And Bliat.
Now the zombies move. The 4 survivors advance 20 feet. They're on you. The burning cocktail waitress swipes at Orion with her remaining arm, fingernails black with someone else's blood.
Oh shit.
Roll to hit against you, Orion. She gets 14. Her claws rake across your chest, tearing through your hoodie and leaving 4 bloody furrows. Take 3 slashing damage. The burning security guard lurches towards you, Conrad, jaw unhinged like a snake. He swings at you, Conrad. Roll 16. His fist connects with your ribs and you feel something crack. Take 1 bludgeoning damage. Plus he's on fire. Take... Lucky man. 1 fire damage as flames lick at your tracksuit.
Suka Bliat. My fucking tracksuit. You know how much this cost?
I'm not convinced currency is going to matter anymore.
Irrelevant. They were hella comfy too.
The 2 non-burning zombies, a middle-aged man in a Hawaiian shirt and an elderly woman with a broken hip that makes her walk sideways, both converge on Arthur and Vinny.
Come on then, you dead fucks.
Hawaiian shirt zombie claws at Arthur, rolls 12.
Nope.
Neat. His nails scrape against your improvised arm guards, tearing velvet but not flesh. The elderly woman somehow moves faster than physics should allow, lunging at Vinny with surprising agility.
Hey, fuck off, you crazy bitch.
She's gonna go for a bite, which is harder to hit.
No, man.
Rolls natural 20 to hit.
Fuck, that gets me, Joe.
No shit.
So, her dentures sink into your forearm, right through the curtain padding. Take 4 piercing damage, Vinny, and make a con save for infection.
That's an 8.
Oh no.
You feel the wound burn immediately. The infection timer starts. Usually, I wouldn't tell you the variant outright. You'd have to figure it out on your own. But this is a simple bacterial infection. You'll turn in around 48 hours. You've got maybe 6 hours before you start showing symptoms.
Huh? You mean I don't have to chop my arm off?
Not just yet, you don't. This bacterial infection can be resolved with antibiotics, but understand this. That comfort blanket of modern medicine fades damn fast when supplies run low. Also, you've got about 10 rounds to decide whether you're chopping your arm off or risking finding medicine. If you go past those 10 rounds and can't find antibiotics, tough shit. Ain't no take-backsies in deciding you want your arm gone then. The infection spreads too far into your system.
Ayo, so we could have saved Theo?
Damn. It is shame Orion threw phone at head and you kick out of window, Arthur.
Hey, I didn't, fuck it.
Wait. You're telling me that crazy bastard could have lived if we just found some penicillin?
Maybe. His bite looked pretty advanced already. Black veins spreading, tissue necrosis.
Plus, he was high as fuck on shrooms, which doesn't help your immune system fight infection.
But yeah, theoretically, early-stage bacterial infections can be treated. And let me be clear, these simple bacterial variants are by far the easiest. It will only get worse out there.
Christ, we murdered a comedian for nothing.
Was not for nothing. He tried to steal my gun. Plus, was good lesson. In apocalypse, you don't wait to find out if bite is treatable. You assume worst and act accordingly.
That's fucking dark, man.
That keeps you alive.
All right, Arthur, you're up.
Joe, I'm stabbing this Hawaiian shirt bastard with my mini spear.
Roll it.
13.
Hits, roll damage.
That's 5.
You thrust the spear toward his skull, but he jerks his head to the side at the last second. The makeshift weapon grazes his temple, tearing a chunk of scalp away but missing anything vital. Black blood streams down his face as he lunges forward, trying to get inside your reach. His rotting hands grab for the spear shaft, attempting to pull you closer to his snapping jaws.
Fuck!
Vinny, it's your turn.
Joe, I'm swinging this brass rod at his fucking head.
Using a stamina,
Fuck it, yeah.
roll to hit.
16 plus 5, so 21 total.
Nice, roll damage.
That's 5 times by 3 because of the headshot, so 15.
As you pull back to swing the brass rod, the elderly woman's dentures rip clean out of her mouth with a wet pop, but they're still clamped deep in your forearm like a fucking bear trap.
Fuck!
You spin into a full 360 with the rod, the momentum carrying you around. The 6-foot brass rod whistles past Orion's head by inches as you complete your spin.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Then you bring it down on the elderly woman's skull with a wet crack. Her head caves in like a rotten pumpkin, brains spraying across the marble. She finally goes limp, but her dentures are still hanging off your arm like some kind of apocalypse jewelry.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? I'm wearing this bitch's teeth like a bracelet.
Okay, guys. The fire is spreading fast. The wallpaper is ablaze, and smoke is starting to fill the room. Suddenly, the suite's fire alarm starts shrieking, that ear-piercing electronic wail that cuts through everything. The burning cocktail waitress, still on fire, swipes at Orion again. Her flesh is peeling off in strips, but she's relentless. That's a 10 to hit.
Miss.
Nice. So, the burning security guard tries to tackle Conrad. That's a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that gets me.
He wraps his flaming arms around you, Conrad. So that's damn max damage. Take 6 fire damage as his burning uniform sets your tracksuit alight.
Fucking hell. My tracksuit, why no sprinklers? Alarm works but no water.
What kind of shit fire safety is this?
My ears are bleeding from this alarm.
There's probably a disconnect between the systems. Fire alarms run on battery backup, but sprinklers need water pressure from the building's pumps. If the power's been out long enough, the backup pumps probably failed.
So we get noise but no help. Typical American engineering.
At least the alarm's broadcasting throughout the whole building, not just pinpointing our exact location. Every floor is getting the same noise.
And bringing more from other buildings directly to us.
I'm on fire. I'm literally on fucking fire. I'm going to fucking die.
Orion, your turn.
Joe, I'm grabbing a chair-leg spear and stabbing the burning waitress.
Roll it.
12.
Roll damage.
That's 3 damage, Joe.
Your improvised spear catches her in the gut, but she's so decomposed the chair leg just pushes through like rotten fruit. She keeps reaching for you, flames now catching her hair. Conrad, you're up.
Joe, I'm trying to throw this burning fuck off me and shoot him point blank.
Normally you'd have to choose. Either break the grapple or attack, not both. But you can spend 1 stamina to push yourself beyond normal limits. That lets you attempt both actions in the same turn. Think of stamina like adrenaline surges. When you're desperate enough, you can do impossible things. Without spending it, pick one, escape or shoot.
All right, I'll use a stamina. So, grit is 17 and shootings is 19.
Roll your damage.
That's 7 times by 3, so 21 total.
Nice! Okay, Conrad. Pure desperation floods your system with adrenaline. You roar through gritted teeth and plant both hands on his burning chest, shoving him back within human strength. Ribs crack audibly under your palms. As he staggers backward, still wreathed in flames, you follow through like a predator. The Glock's muzzle kisses his forehead for a split second before you pull the trigger. The point-blank shot doesn't just put him down, it erases his head from existence. Brain matter and skull fragments paint the burning wallpaper in a grotesque Jackson Pollock of gore. His headless corpse stands for a moment, flames still licking at his uniform before collapsing like a broken marionette. You're covered in blood, ash, and bits of what used to be his face, but you're alive. The burning zombie finally stays dead.
Take that, you fucker.
Also, guys, just so we're all clear on language, when I say a zombie dies or you kill one, we all know they're already dead. We're talking about stopping them permanently, destroying the infection, putting them to rest, whatever you want to call it. But kill the zombie is just easier to say than terminate the reanimated corpse every single time.
Never questioned it, man.
Arthur, your turn.
Joe, I'm twisting this spear and trying to decapitate this bastard.
Roll for it.
15.
Roll damage.
That's 6.
You wrench the spear sideways using the zombie's own momentum. The blade tears through his throat like tissue paper. His head tilts back, hanging by a strip of skin, but his hands still claw at you weakly.
Fucking hell! Why won't you just die?
Joe, fuck finesse. I'm beating this old bitch's head in until she stops moving.
She's already dead, man.
Oh, then in that case I start beating the other bastard, the one that's on Arthur.
Roll it.
18.
You bring the brass rod down like you're driving a fence post into hell itself. The impact reverberates up your arms as his skull implodes like a rotten eggshell under a sledgehammer. Bone fragments scatter like confetti as what's left of his head collapses inward on itself. His body seizes once, twice, then finally goes completely limp. Whatever unholy animation kept him moving has been thoroughly, violently erased. The brass rod drips with gore, and you realize you're breathing hard, adrenaline coursing through your veins. The suite is now a furnace. Flames climb the walls, thick black smoke chokes the air, and the burning cocktail waitress is still somehow standing. She makes one last desperate lunge at Orion. Rolls 11. You step aside, and she stumbles past you into the flames consuming the poker table.
Joe, I'm making sure she stays down, stabbing her in the back of the head.
Roll it.
16.
And your damage?
That's 4.
Nice, so 12. How do you want to do this?
I grab her by what's left of her burning hair, yank her head back, and drive the chair leg straight through the base of her skull, right where the spine meets the brain. I want to sever whatever's keeping this thing animated.
You seize a handful of her smoldering hair, the flames singeing your knuckles as you wrench her head back with savage force. Her neck extends, revealing the pale, mottled flesh where her hairline meets her spine. The improvised spear punches through skin and bone with a wet crunch, sliding between vertebrae like a key finding its lock. There's a moment of resistance, then something gives way with an almost audible snap. Her entire body goes rigid, every muscle seizing at once, before she collapses forward like a marionette with its strings cut. The unholy animation that kept her moving through fire and pain finally dies. She hits the burning carpet and doesn't move again. The room falls silent except for the roar of flames and that damned fire alarm still shrieking overhead. 7 zombies dead. But the suite is now an inferno, and that alarm is broadcasting your location to every undead thing in Las Vegas.
Everyone out, out, out.
My arm's fucked, but I can move.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Vinny. I was set on fire, and you don't see me crying.
I was fucking bit.
You was what?
No, I'm fine. I'm gonna be fine. It's just, ow. Fuck.
The dentures are still embedded in your forearm, Vinny. Blood seeps steadily around the yellowed teeth, and you can already see the wound edges starting to darken.
Show me right now.
It's nothing. It's just...
Show me!
Fuck. Joe, I pull off my useless fucking padding and show my injury to them. Some good that did, eh? The old biddy had some biting power.
Vinny pulls back the torn curtain padding. The bite is deep, 4 puncture wounds from the dentures still hanging off his arm. Black veins are just starting to spider out from the wound.
Joe, I want to examine this properly. Can I figure out what we're dealing with here?
Make a medicine check. This is Tier 1 knowledge.
I've got no medical training. That's just a straight intellect roll.
So even though you don't have access to any medicine buffs, you can still make the check. DC 10 since you're a tech guy who probably reads medical journals for fun.
That's 14.
Your analytical mind kicks in, the wound pattern, the slow darkening, the fact that Vinny's still coherent. This matches bacterial infection profiles you've read about. Not viral, not fungal. You know bacterial infections can be treated with antibiotics if caught early enough. But here's the critical part. You've got maybe 10 rounds, call it 1 minute, before it spreads too far into his system. After that, amputation will no longer be an option. So, if you're going for the idea of antibiotics, You better be sure.
Guys, listen. This looks bacterial, not viral. We can treat this.
With what, prayer?
Antibiotics. Any broad spectrum should work. Amoxicillin, Cipro, even old penicillin. But we need to decide now. Either we find antibiotics in the next minute, or we
cut his fucking arm off.
What?
The infection's still localized. If we amputate now, before it hits his bloodstream, he'll live. But once it spreads past the arm, and we're talking less than a minute here, cutting won't help.
The flames are spreading across the ceiling now, paint bubbles and peels in the heat. You need to move.
So what is it, Vinny? We cut now and guarantee you live? Or we gamble on finding medicine in burning hotel full of zombies?
Fuck.
We need a decision. This place is about to collapse.
I'ma fucking risk it, guys. Like, out of character, it's fucking episode 2, boys. If I lose half of my arms already, that's just a bad fucking deal. Now, back in character. Guys, fuck having one arm. I'm gonna risk it.
Well, if you're sure, no more talk now. We leave.
You stumble through the smoke toward the shattered doorway, stepping over zombie corpses and burning furniture. The hallway beyond is lit by emergency lighting, painted in hellish red. As you emerge, coughing and singed, you hear it clearly now, the sound that's been building beneath the chaos in your suite. From both ends of the hallway, echoing up from the stairwells, comes the unmistakable moan of the infected. Not just a few voices, but dozens. A choir of hunger, and it's getting closer.
We're trapped in the middle.
Fucking perfect.
Left or right, choose now before they surround us.
Through the smoke behind you, flames consume what was once a $30,000 a night presidential suite. This isn't some controlled burn. This is a fire loose in a 40-story hotel with no water pressure, no sprinklers, no fire department coming. The Mirage is going to burn until there's nothing left but a concrete skeleton. Ahead, 2 corridors stretch into red-tinged darkness. The fire alarm continues its relentless shriek, and beneath it, that terrible moaning grows louder by the second.
Which way is the closest way to the stairs?
I don't fucking know! When we came back from the casino last night, I was off my fucking tits! I can't remember a thing!
Joe, can I remember?
Make an awareness check to see if that's something you were capable of recalling from last night.
That's a 17.
Nice, man. Despite the chaos and your own hangover, your analytical mind kicks in. You remember counting your steps last night, a habit from debugging code. If you go right here, it's about 30 meters before you reach the stairs. If you go left, it's about 50.
Right it is, guys. It's quicker. Go, go, go.
We booted Joe.
You sprint down the hallway, the emergency lighting casting your shadows in dancing red patterns. The carpet squelches under your feet, water from broken pipes mixing with other fluids you don't want to identify. 20 meters. The moaning is getting closer, echoing from behind and ahead. Behind you, the fire has already jumped into the hallway, consuming the carpet and wallpaper, sealing off any retreat. 10 meters. You can see the stairwell door, its exit sign flickering weakly. 5 meters. You burst through the doorway and freeze. Sprawled across the landing is what looks to be a janitor, or what's left of one. His legs are gone, torn off at the thighs, leaving ragged stumps that trail blood across the floor. His Mirage maintenance uniform is shredded, ribs visible through the tears. He's dragging himself up the stairs with his arms, leaving a slug trail of gore behind him. His head snaps up at your entrance, milky eyes focusing with predatory intensity.
Not our business. Upstairs, now!
You leap over the crawler, his fingers scraping at your heels as you bound up the single flight of stairs. Behind you, his frustrated moan echoes in the stairwell, joined by others from below. One flight, that's all that separates you from the roof. Your legs burn slightly from the sprint, but it's manageable. Finally, the roof access.
We bash it open, Joe.
You slam into the door at full speed. It doesn't budge, but it does open about 4 inches before catching hard on something. Through the gap, you can see a thick chain wrapped around the push bar, secured with a heavy-duty padlock.
Fuck!
The moaning from below is getting louder. Through the small window in the door, you can see the roof, helicopter landing pad, communication towers, and blessed open sky. Freedom. So close, but locked away by a chain.
Wait. The fire exit to the roof is chained shut. That's like 17 different building code violations.
OSHA would have a field day with this. In case of emergency, exit through. Nowhere because some asshole chained the door.
What kind of death trap casino are you running, Conrad?
It's not my fault. Previous owners probably did this to stop people from jumping.
Or to stop people from escaping fires. You know, like the one currently burning through your hotel.
Shall I just shoot it?
No, man, that's our only gun, and we've already used like 12% of the bullets. Joe, how thick is that chain?
Looking through the gap, it's industrial grade, probably half-inch thick steel links, the kind they use to secure heavy equipment. A bullet might dent it, but you'd need a full magazine to maybe break one link.
Now, Blatt, in movies, one shot breaks chain.
In movies, people don't turn into fucking zombies either.
Pretty sure they do, man.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
From below, you hear wet slapping sounds. The crawler is ascending, and he's not alone anymore. Another pair of feet stumble up the stairs.
That's it. The janitor. He'd have keys to everything. We need those keys. Janitors have master keys.
Gotcha, Joe! I run back down to grab that crawler!
Don't fucking die.
Ah, didn't know you cared.
Of course I care. You all are my comrades.
That's awesome. I'm glad I'm your comrade, Conrad.
Will you shut the hell up and move?
Moving! Joe, I do that Giga Chad stair jump.
Okay, Arthur, make a grit check.
Good thing I'm athletic as fuck. Natural 20, baby!
You bound down the stairs in 2 massive leaps. The emergency lights strobe past in a red blur. You hit the 40th floor landing and see them. The janitor zombie is still crawling, now 3 steps up from where you first saw him. A hotel guest in a bathrobe has joined him, her face half gone, shuffling behind.
Aight, I'm gonna running drop kick the walking one, then land on top of the crawler, get it in a headlock and run up the stairs with it.
You're gonna...
Yep.
You know what? With a natural 20, you launch yourself off the landing like a human missile. Your foot connects with the bathrobe zombie's chest with a wet crunch, sending her careening backward down the stairs, tumbling end over end, bones snapping, before finally flying through the 39th floor door and into what seems to be now a roaring inferno. Your momentum carries you forward and you land directly on the crawler's back. Before he can react, you've got your arm around his throat in a rear naked choke. He thrashes wildly, but without legs, he can't get leverage. You stand, lifting his upper body with you like a football.
I'm gonna search his body quick while I've got him.
The janitor zombie is still snapping his teeth, trying to twist his head around to bite you. His maintenance belt jingles with each movement.
I ripped the keys off his belt.
You tear the key ring free, a massive collection of keys, at least 30 of them. Master keys, maintenance keys, utility access. One of these has to open the roof.
Now, you know that little gap in between the stairs that drops the full length of the building?
The central shaft of the stairwell? Yeah, it's about a 3-foot gap between the spiraling flights.
Yeah, I'm throwing the janitor overboard.
Jesus Christ.
You hoist the crawler up by his collar and belt, his arms still flailing, trying to grab you. With a grunt of effort, you swing him out over the gap. For a moment, he hangs there, suspended over 40 floors of empty space, his milky eyes meeting yours. Then you let go. He plummets silently for the first few floors, then his body starts hitting the railings. Clang, clang, clang. Each impact echoes up the shaft like a demented church bell, his body pinballing between the rails, leaving smears of blood at each contact point. The sound continues for what feels like forever, getting fainter and fainter, until finally, silence.
I shout down the floor. Holy shit, Arthur?
Damn, that was wild.
Are you alive down there? Did you find Key?
Yeah. Joe, I run back up the stairs.
You sprint back up the single flight, keys jangling. Behind you, the stairwell is filling with infected, drawn by all the noise.
I throw the keys at them. Try every fucking key, now!
I grab them, Joe, and begin searching for the right one.
Make an awareness check for me, Conrad.
That's a 13.
You rifle through the key ring with gore-stained fingers. Your mind races, the handover. You are so focused on the numbers, the profit margins, the next acquisition that you barely paid attention to the actual physical details. Dozens of small keys jangle together. Padlock keys, cabinet keys, storage room keys. You have no idea what most of them are for. But after about 15 seconds of checking key after key, you find one that looks like it might fit a standard padlock. Could be for a storage room, could be for maintenance access, could be for the roof. You honestly have no clue. You pocket the key ring and look back at the others, hoping this random key will actually work on whatever padlock is securing your route upstairs. The fire alarm is still shrieking, smoke is getting thicker, and somewhere in the distance you can hear more moaning echoing up through the building's corridors.
This one.
Well, try it then.
I try it in the door, Joe.
Okay. You push it in and twist. The lock clicks open.
Yes, I burst through, Joe.
You tear the chain away and burst through onto the roof. The morning sun blinds you for a moment. Actual sunlight, not emergency red.
As soon as we're through, Im slamming it to and chaining it back up with the padlock.
The roof access door slams shut behind you with a finality that makes everyone flinch. Orion's hands shake as he threads the chain back through the handles, the metal links rattling like bones. The padlock clicks home, a small sound that feels enormous after the chaos below. The morning sun hits you like a physical force after the hellish red emergency lighting. You're on top of the world, literally, standing on the Mirage's helicopter pad 40 stories above the apocalypse. The desert wind whips across the exposed rooftop, carrying the acrid stench of burning city and something worse, that sweet, sick smell of mass death that's already becoming Vegas's new perfume. The roof is a forest of communication equipment, HVAC units humming on backup power, and satellite dishes pointed at satellites that probably aren't answering anymore. But it's the view that stops your breath. Las Vegas, the city that never sleeps, is having its death rattle. The Venetian's towers are fully engulfed now, flames licking between the fake Italian architecture like hell's own tourism board. The Bellagio's lake is black with floating shapes you don't want to identify. Caesar's palace has smoke pouring from every window. The Luxor's beam is dark, its pyramid tomb still, and everywhere, the streets writhe with the infected. From up here, they look like maggots on a corpse flowing between abandoned cars, pooling around the entrances of casinos following some unknowable hunger logic that used to be human thought. But worse, you can see variations that make your blood freeze. Near the Aria, something is moving between cars at impossible speed, covering 30 feet in bounds that shatter your understanding of dead muscles. By the Paris casino, a massive figure, easily twice the size of a normal person, is systematically flipping abandoned vehicles, peering underneath like a child looking for dropped toys. Some infected move in perfect synchronization, like schools of fish or flocks of birds, while others drag themselves forward on broken limbs with a persistence that defies physics. In the Flamingo's parking structure, you swear you see shapes moving along the walls and ceiling with spider-like precision. The famous "Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas" sign is barely visible through the smoke, its cheerful promise now reading like a threat. In the distance, McCarran Airport has multiple planes burning on the runway. No help is coming from there. The mountains surrounding the valley stand indifferent to it all, trapping the smoke and screams in a natural bowl. The desert beyond beckons with its emptiness, salvation, or just a different flavor of death. Your makeshift weapons feel pathetically small against the scope of it. 4 men with kitchen knives taped to chair legs, standing on a roof while a city of 4 million dies below. It's only now, as the adrenaline starts to ebb and your eyes adjust to the harsh daylight, that you notice you're not alone up here. Centered on the helipad like a cruel joke sits a Bell 407, one of those executive helicopters that costs more than most people make in a lifetime. The Mirage logo gleams on its burgundy hull, corporate pride polished to a mirror finish. The rotors are still, drooping slightly in the desert heat. Through the tinted cockpit glass, 2 shapes slump in the pilot seats. Even from 20 feet away, you can see the arterial spray painting the inside of the windscreen in Jackson Pollock patterns. The pilot's door hangs open, swaying gently in the wind. A single handprint, small, desperate, bloody, marks the exterior handle. Dark stains trail from the aircraft to the roof access door you just came through, telling a story nobody wants to read. Someone made it this far. Someone had the same idea. Someone failed. The helicopter squats there like a $6 million tombstone. Keys probably still in the ignition, fuel probably still in the tanks, salvation just a few switches away. If any of you knew how to fly it, and if the previous pilots hadn't left any surprises inside. And that's where we're going to wrap up this session.
If anyone has any questions about the module, feel free to ask away in Discord, and I will try get around to them.
See you later, guys.